Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our final game of the day on the live stream. We started the day with the ladies world champion Bo Greaves. We started the men's competition with the men's world champion Neil Duff, and we're finishing the day with an absolute legend, Mr. Paul Lim, playing the man from France.
First leg, it's Paul, throw first, game on.
And it isn't just about putting Paul Lim on the stream here. I'm joined by Marco Meyer. We are in a position where if Mr. Paul Lim can win this game, he qualifies for the last 1-2-8. If our maths is correct, which I think it is.
81.
I think you're correct.
Because the top two in the group who have both won 2 games play each other, so only one of them can go to 3 wins, and Paul will have won 3 if he wins.
So it's really simple.
Yep.
Paul Lim needs 4 legs.
Yeah.
21.
He does. And Michel Boulet is the man that's at the bottom of the table. He's lost his 3 games so far. So Paul is definitely the favourite.
Paul's definitely the favourite, and I think, except from a few people from France, everybody wants Paul Lim to
45.
win.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. All the groups of 4 are already finished. Some of the groups of 5 are already finished. So the last round of games are now playing on the floor. So we'll be finished in around 40 minutes, I think.
Indeed, so it's been an excellent day. Paul Lim at the age of 68.
68, what a legend.
The only man, of course, to hit a 9-darter at the Lakeside in the World Championships. And was 1 dart away from doing it in the PDC World Championships against Gary Anderson.
I love the commentary. Will be the greatest 9-darter of all time.
Yeah.
I love that the PDC just released the top 30 moments in the World Championships. And that moment was definitely in.
Yeah.
I already said to Anthony when I did commentary with Anthony, I think
41.
Paul Lim has the world record of taking selfies this weekend.
Absolutely, yes. We've been lucky enough, obviously, during games we were able to go down on the floor. You can see in the background there were lots of people watching Paul. And yeah, literally every time you turn around, there he was with the camera poked in his face. And look, he smiled the whole way through it and just done it, hasn't he? He's just enjoying the moment. It was fabulous when we put out the details on the WDF website. We were contacted by Paul and his manager to say, can Paul Lim come to the World Masters? Well, yes, he won the Japanese Cup, so yes, he could. He would qualified. So, and he apparently put it straight in his calendar. So, hey, great to have the great man here.
Even there is a big soft tip
60
competition at the moment in Hong Kong.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
But brilliant that we see Paul Lim here in the States in the Netherlands. And we said it before, he needs to win 4 legs. And he's doing the right thing in the first leg. Maybe he switched to 18s in here. Well, that was the plan.
Also from Paul had, he walked past Anthony and Anthony said he'd never met Paul. And Anthony was, wow, I'm in the presence of Paul Lim. And Paul Lim patted him on the shoulder when he came back next time. So how memories are created, right?
95.
And there has been some great memories from today. Some super games. Our gut feel from the players at this point. Let's just see Paul go for this 1-1-4. Well, he won't be going out this time, but
I'm scrolling a bit to the results of the groups of 5. Roxy James Rodriguez, one of the brothers, he's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
9.
And Marco Kantele is out.
139.
And we saw earlier today, we saw Thomas Houdek and Kai Smeets play together on the stage.
Yeah.
And they're 1 and 2.
Okay.
At the moment, they're not finished yet. So
39. Paul
Ryan de Vrede
105.
made it to the quarterfinals last time at Lakeside.
105 then for Paul, going for the 19s first up. 86, treble 18. 20s here. Oh, great dart, Paul.
97.
To leave 8.
See what Michel can do with 100.
He's got chances here. Treble 20 would leave tops, obviously.
Maybe go tops. No, went for a treble 20. But he leaves himself
60.
top. But Paul Lim comes
Paul,
back
you
for double
require
4
8.
in the first leg. It's not the best leg of darts, but
Games
You
at
win
the
it.
first leg.
So it's good.
Pauline.
Jeffrey de
Second
Graaf
leg, it's Michel to
won
throw
his
first.
group.
Good for
Game
Jeffrey.
And talking about Frenchman, Jacques Labre won his group.
Yes, the other Frenchman, however, Mr. Thibaut Tricot,
He's out.
he's out.
So yeah, Jacques Labre is your European Cup singles champion.
He was. And of course, the number 3 seed, James Hurrell, has gone out as well, the England captain at,
29.
at that Europe Cup. Lifted the trophy, but he won't be lifting the World Masters trophy. The surprise exit.
Ivo Leeksma, who made it to the semi-finals in here. He is won the group. John Desremo from
60.
Belgium won the group.
Yeah, some great. It's very interesting with the round robin situation. As we look at Boulet playing on the 19s.
133.
Swifter. The round robin group has widely, I think, Marco, from the players we've spoken to, they've appreciated the fact that you come over now and, I'm going to be playing 3 or 4 games, which is great. I play at 11 o'clock, I lose 4-0 and I go home, having travelled half the
60.
way around the world.
Yeah, exactly. This is so much better for everyone.
And a bit of I think the thing that's captured me is the number of people walking around with their phones looking at the Dart Connect. Am I through? Is winning 2 games enough? But in some cases,
57.
winning 1 game enough. And
Yeah, and there's some groups, if you win 2, they're out.
yes, absolutely, yeah. I was talking to the just name dropping here, the guy from Thailand. How did you do? Yeah, I won 2 games, but I'm out. And I thought, really? And
Yeah.
I just refereed on a game where, you just refereed on a game where
41.
somebody won 1 game and they've gone through. Just.
Sometimes you need a bit of luck.
You do indeed. Talking of luck, Eileen de Graaf this morning in
Yes.
she
lost the first game.
yeah, and she had match starts against her in the second game, and that would have put her out of the tournament. But she came back, won that game,
57.
won her final game, and has qualified. But I think this is where the other interesting piece is that she hasn't qualified as the winner of the group, so she becomes a runner-up and therefore plays a winner of a group. And
Same as Jelle Klaassen.
Yella, yes, yeah, and there's a number of the guys I think that have done that. Kirsty Hutchinson, last year's World Championship
83.
finalist, also was a runner-up in her group.
Gary Stone,
Yes.
second.
Yeah. Although I would say with Gary, I think, was it Owen Roelofs?
Owen Roelofs.
He's a good player in his own right.
Yes.
So maybe not the biggest surprise there, but Gary's been playing very well. So.
29.
So the first leg they did it in 25.
Mm.
Now at 12 darts and they're halfway, so it's not the best standard so far. Paul needs maybe another treble to leave a good finish. Not that one.
95.
Oh, that's the worst one he could have hit. He's left himself no outshot on 162. However, if you'd have said to him beforehand that he was going to hit 95, he'd have probably taken it given what had gone before.
37.
Boulet is not doing it at the moment, so
And he hasn't left a finish either.
exactly. So 6 darts, and no disrespectful, probably 9 if you see the way how they play. So maybe Bull will be a good option.
Yes, I wouldn't
60.
disagree with that at all. We talked about this earlier. Boulet is leaving 96 rather than 101. Boulet deciding to play down on the 90. It looks like he's gone back up the board now, which he has.
Yeah, it's really weird because he left 138
59.
after the first
Paul,
dart,
you
so you
require
think
102.
play on 19s.
Yeah.
But
102 then for Paul Lim. This is a nice finish, 102. Isn't
the
it?
thoughts of a dart player. Treble 17. Still possible.
As long as it didn't bounce out of the board or miss the board, whatever you hit up that top end leaves you a finish on 102, which is
39.
why it's not the worst finish in
Michel,
my
you
eyes.
Treble
require
1.
100.
Well, yes, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe you put a bit of sellotape over that one, so
What is he going to do? So he probably leaves tops again.
60.
Ball in for 63
Paul, you
and a 2-0
require
lead.
63.
treble 13, maybe? Treble 17. Okay. Interesting. I'm not quite sure what he was playing there. leaves tops. Was it a wild one at treble 9?
Game shot in the second leg.
Wow.
Paul Lim.
Well, are you going to argue with Paul Lim?
Third leg, it's Paul to throw
Marco
first.
sat with
Well,
his mouth wide open. He's
I'm
not quite
game-
sure.
I'm in shock. Well, Christian said game shot. Paul Lim is laughing. His opponent is laughing. So I think it slipped out of his hand.
I think it did, yeah. Maybe a treble 9.
Yeah, that's a good option.
Treble 9 would have been double 18, wouldn't it?
Treble 5.
Yeah. Treble 5 on 63.
100.
I can do that on a Thursday night, but
Even I'd fail at that.
well, we played pairs in this.
We
venue.
have played pairs in this venue. We've won a game or two.
Yeah. We own the record. Do you know what that record is, Nicholas?
I think it's the lowest
100.
average, isn't
It's the lowest winning average ever on the Dutch Open by Dart Connect
it? In the pairs.
in the past. We had a combined average of 35.7.
Do we get a trophy for that? No, we don't.
No. But 35.7, there
Wow.
are players, the top players, do it with one dart.
Yes,
But enough about us.
indeed. Good start to this leg for Paul. Good start, in fact, for Michel as well.
So in the meantime, I'm going to have a look what the other
55.
game in the group are playing at the moment.
Yeah, just as this will be our last game on the stream today, there are some games still to finish. I'd remind you to go to tv.dartconnect.com, select the WDF events and select Winmau World Masters, and you can see
70.
all of the results, the standings in the groups. If you hit the group play and then in the select button, pick men's or ladies, whichever you want to see, and you can see the group standings.
I think I found a match in the group of column. Is it Matsuda and Mazek?
43.
It is, yes.
And Matsuda is 2-0 up at the moment.
Yep. So that would put him on 3 wins. As I say, Paul just needs to win, really. So
Yeah. I think it's
57.
not too bad for Paul Lim that he plays, with all the respect that he played Michel for his last. But on the other side, it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
You have to.
hang on.
Ooh.
Michel has tipped forward there as he let go of his dart, and you saw him grab his back. So hope everything's okay. Looks as though he's okay. Paul in the background doing what a lot of
41.
the guys from Asia do, don't they? That practice of a non-dart, so to speak. I think
Yeah, I really don't know.
what it does.
No.
No, it's a mental thing, I think. isn't
Well,
it?
maybe on the other side, they're a lot better than us, Nick, so maybe we have to try it.
Well, I'd probably still miss.
80.
It's unlucky for Paul.
But he left him to finish.
Yeah, 1-2-8.
So, see what Michel does on 2-6-2. It's a good dart, good first dart.
He needs to come away from the 20. Oh,
And that's a brilliant dart.
was it 82 left? Very nearly.
140.
He's still a bit in pain, I
Paul, you
think.
require
Yes.
128.
But Paul is first on 1-8.
Let's go treble 18 here.
On the other board on the floors, Yun Matsuda is 3-0 up. So it could be
60 for the ball.
the man from Japan and the legend from Singapore
Yes.
go through to the next round.
Good indeed.
38. Michel, you require 122.
Still not that far.
1-2-2. We should be looking at 18s again here for Boulet. Okay, that puts an end to going out here. Paul on 90. Should be looking at 20-20 and bull, or treble 20 double 15.
42. Paul,
Let's
you
see.
require 90.
90 it is. He's having a look, having a think. Treble 20 would make the most sense. I think he's looking right though, is he? Yeah.
I don't get that.
No, now it's treble 16 he's looking at.
Double 16. Oh, no,
No.
he went. If you hit it, you're always right, but this is definitely a wrong choice.
50.
Because now you give Michel the
Michel, you
opportunity
require
Yeah.
to win a
80.
leg,
Yeah.
and you don't have a dart at a double. Let's see what Michel does. First, he needs to hit this 80.
He's been on 80 in both of the first 2 legs as
Yeah.
well.
So,
Oh, no, it's ton, sorry.
and he busted
No
the score, so
score.
Paul Lim was
Ah.
right.
Somebody told him
Paul,
that
you
you could
require
finish on the treble.
40.
Yeah, it's not soft tip.
No.
Talking about soft tip, Paul Lim is a legend in soft tip.
He's also a
Game
legend.
shot in the third
tops.
leg.
And
Paul
he's
Lim.
1 leg away from a reappearance at the
First
Masters.
leg, it's
1-2-8.
Michel.
Matsuda's
First.
also 1 leg away.
Michel.
He's averaging 87 at the moment, and Mazek 79.
Game on.
So it's looking good for the two guys from Asia.
As I say, ladies and gentlemen, our last game on the stream this evening. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. We are, of course, back tomorrow.
60.
It's the last 128 in the men and the last 94 in the ladies. So knockout as of tomorrow, straight knockouts. We'll bring you the best games. The last we played down to and including the last 16 in the men and down to and including the quarterfinals in the ladies.
60.
And we also have the boys and girls open tournament as well, which is straight knockout in both of those tournaments. And we're sure to bring you definitely the two finals.
121.
And possibly more than that, depending. Let's see where the games go.
So on the outer boards, Matsuda misses match darts. So Masek is coming back for 96. Probably a lot of people have this match already on Dart Connect to see what the thing is in the groups.
60.
Paul shaking his head there, but if you'd have told him he was only 61 points behind at this point, but 3-0 up, he'd have said, thank you very much, I'll walk off the stage or walk onto the stage at that point. Yes, no problem
26.
at all.
26.
Because his average is not that high, I think.
No.
I didn't look at the averages, but I can have a look.
I have news on the ladies' draw. I believe
100.
it is available. It is indeed available. We'll have a look at that as we wander through the ladies' draw for the last 94.
Talking about averages, Paul Lim is averaging 63, ladies and gentlemen.
Ouch.
But he's 3-0 up,
But
so
he's
who
3-0
cares?
up. Indeed.
85.
Here we go. The draw has been made. The ladies,
36.
Bo Greaves will play the winner of Barbora Hospodorska or Samantha Piccolo.
So
Wow.
it could be a last 32 meeting
Yes.
between the number 1
And what was the number 3 seed, Eileen de Graaf, who's got a prelim game in the top 128. If she wins that, she plays Yetka Cicerova. So very impressive.
41.
Just stop there. Well, Michel
Michel
Boulet is
70.
going for his 70. The very impressive Nicole Regnault plays the winner of Dolores Cascalas or Astrid Trauberst.
He has to travel. Sorry to interrupt you,
No.
but travel 10 first. Misses the dart at tops,
50.
but he comes back. See if Paul can put some pressure on that tops. Oh, sorry. Double 10.
$83.
It's good that he had a trouble with the last one,
Michel, you
otherwise he
require
didn't
20.
have to finish. He's just outside, moves a little bit to the left. That's a great dart.
Game
from
shot
Boulet.
Well
on the
done.
fourth
It's a
leg.
great dart.
Michel Boulet.
Paul, great
Fifth leg, it's
sportsman
Paul
that he
from
is.
First.
So
Game
on the
on.
other board in this group, Matsuda missed 6 match darts,
Oh,
and Mazak is leading in the 5th. So
it's not over.
it's definitely not over.
$43.
So one of the seeds in the ladies that didn't win her group, Aleta Weyer, has a first
22.
round, if you like, knockout or prelim game tomorrow against Yanni Larson, the winner of which then plays Suzanne Smith. So theoretically, two of the seeds meet in the last 64. Should, of course, Aleta win that game. And that's by no means a guarantee with Yanni.
60.
Almunda Fajardo is the lady that won the group that Eileen de Graaf was in. She therefore has got a bye into the last 64.
83.
Kuru Suzuki She's into the last 64 as well. Melanie Kunz or Sayaka Kamio will be her opponent.
So on the other board in this
60.
group, Masek won another leg.
3-2.
So 3-2. Matsuda has a throw in the sixth, so it's exciting who goes through in this group. It's a good start from Boulet.
119.
Nice two treble visit.
$82. $44. $30.
Paul just struggling again here. He'll be itching to get over the line. I wonder if he knows how close he is to being in the.
Do all the
last
players
one.
know, you think, what they need? Or
Yeah. It's difficult with the round robin groups, isn't it?
49.
sometimes you have enough on a couple of legs, but Paul M definitely needs the win here.
He does.
He needs a good score to leave himself a good finish. He's starting down, he needs to go up
Well, no, he doesn't.
because it's Paul Lim. He can do what he wants. 20 will be handy to leave on 30.
77.
It's a single one. So.
$29.
But
Paul, you
Boulet is
require
helping Paul Lim really well.
149 then, starting on the 19s. Yes,
Great shot.
82. So are they going to go bull or treble 14 here?
I think it's 92, Nick.
92. Oh my goodness.
So
what am I doing?
double 16 for a 149 and Paul Lim in the last 128 of the
Oh.
Masters.
117.
I think he will. He's
Michel,
coming back
you
for it.
require
Yeah.
155.
I have a feeling.
Paulin was doing the counting that I couldn't do. Oh dear. Yeah, he's definitely coming back. Double 16 then.
55. Paul, you require 32.
The other match in the group is still playing, so Paul Lim can be the first person in the group who's officially qualified. It's just
Wow.
outside.
Wow, 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 that's close.
It's a good marker. He is not the first person to qualify because Matsuda, the man from Japan,
No score.
beat Mazek with a
Michel,
111
you
finish in
require
the last
100.
leg. So Matsuda, the man from Japan, is through to the knockout stages. And Paul Lim is really, really close. So 76 legs left for Boulet. See what he can do with the last dart.
Paul's giving it
84.
stretching out. His first
Paul,
two
you
darts in the
require
previous
32.
row were literally on the wire, and I'd have been shaking hands saying thank you very much for those two, but it wasn't the right side of the wire.
So double 8. One dart to go.
That must be
Game.
there. Yes, it
Shot.
is.
And
the
Paul Lim
match.
does it.
Paul Lim.
The 60-year-old from Singapore. He's qualified through the group stages and he's going to tomorrow's knockout, the last 128th of the Winmau World Masters. What a story. What a man. What a legend.